Tokyo. They are now 0 for 2 after losing to Nigeria over the weekend. Team USA was previously a dominant 54-2 in exhibition games before their losses in the last couple of days. Slick Rick is back, but Acho, are Team USA struggles a big deal or no deal?
Team USA struggles are a huge deal, but I got to call us out for a second. Again, y'all know your boy. You know your boy got dual citizenship. I got a blue passport. I got a green passport. I got to call out us being America. Let me talk to my blue passport people real quick. Because if we're being real, we always think, Americans, that we are the greatest thing since sliced bread at the point of foregoing other achievements and other accomplishments elsewhere in the world. If you never venture to other cities, you don't understand that the architecture is just as beautiful, if not more beautiful. The people are just as beautiful, if not more beautiful. There is talent elsewhere in the world. As a result, we turned a blind eye to it. I have to call us on it. Top 5 players in the league this past year, at least the top 6, if you will, when it comes to MVP voting. 4 of the 6 were foreigners. 5 All-NBA first-team players. 3 of the 5 were foreigners. So what it tells me is that there's a lot of talent elsewhere in the world, and it's starting to ascend to high heights. I'll speak to the USA losing to Nigeria a few days ago. 4 of Nigeria's 5 starters play in the NBA. Bam Adebayo could have been on the Nigerian team, and he's playing for the American team, playing for the USA team. So with all that being said, yes, it's a big deal because finally we're having to reckon with the fact that there is talent elsewhere in the world. Now, the likes of the American basketball team should still be more talented, but I'm not going to turn an eye to the talent that clearly exists, not only in the NBA, but it exists in other countries as well. And now they're taking it to us. And by us, I'm talking to the blue passports.
Extremely well said, Acho. It's only a big deal if you don't understand why it's happening. And for me, it's no big deal because I do. You said that it's starting to rise. It's been rising. I mean, look, if you look at the 2019 World Cup, we finished 7th. 2016, we won 2 games by 3 points on our way to winning gold. Yes, we've won gold 2008, 2012, 2016, and the expectation is that Team USA will win gold again. But the very fact that we've been talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is, oh yeah, he's Nigerian, and he may just be the best player in the NBA. That might just be a reflection of how much times have changed since the day of Magic and Bird and when the Dream Team came in and originally gave us this idea that it is somehow the U.S.'s birthright, that we just cobble together our all-stars and we throw them out there and we're going to steamroll everybody. That hasn't happened for the last couple of decades. So we really need to reset what our expectations are in how we play in the international competition. And there's several things that are working against us and things that need to be figured out with this team. Number one, there's no carryover from the 2019 World Cup team to this Olympic team. It's a completely different roster. 2, the strength of this team is isolation players who can go get theirs. Isolation play in international competition when there's no defensive 3 seconds and the three-point line is closer to the basket doesn't work quite as well. Do we have the IQ and the talent to ultimately end up on top? Yeah, and the odds makers say that the Team USA is still favored to win gold. But this idea that we're never supposed to lose or it's never supposed to be close, that's an idea from like 30 years ago. You need to update your approach and your view of where Team USA is on a global scale when it comes to basketball.
Man, I didn't know I was going to get into this. Wow, we're going deeper. Y'all going global with this. It sounds like we having more than just a USA basketball conversation. I'm hearing about passports and America and our cockiness. Well, I'm cocky and I'm American, so guess what? Everybody should think they're the best, and if you're not, and if you don't mean I got to stop thinking that, especially when the records support what my cockiness is leading me to. And America should be cocky because let's talk about our record in exhibition games. And don't forget, this was an exhibition game. Now it's 54-4. Oh, my God. So everyone's saying this is an American problem. We think we just have a monopoly on talent. Boy, stop. No, we just know we whip butt when we get together and play in the international game. Now, it's an international game. Different rules, different points of emphasis, etc. It's going to take time. And as you said, Slick Rick, there is no carryover. So it's going to take these guys even more time. But I need to see my brother from Nigeria up here.
Talk to your
along
boy.
with me, my 23andMe. My 23andMe said I'm 61% you, Acho. So let's talk about my 61% and all
talk about
you.
it, talk about it, talk about it.
Y'all acting like America's cocky. I just think that they just knew that Nigeria was sorry. And then, whoa, they hit 23 pointers and realized they ain't as sorry as we expected. Now, is that a cockiness problem? Because it happens within our borders all the time.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's not American versus others problem. It's just a human psyche issue. When you beat a team in 2012 in the Olympics by 83 points, which is a national team record, that's Nigeria, then you see them again in 2016, you say, oh, I know they got better. Yeah, they did. You only beat them by 36. And then now you see them this year in 2021, another exhibition, which we all know in exhibition games, especially when you talk about the most talented, not necessarily fully motivated. We're learning, coach, on the fly is the conversation. We lose by 3. 3! And they shoot 23 pointers. And you know why they made all those 3-pointers? Because we weren't fully motivated to close out on those 3-pointers as well.
No.
Don't go. I'm talking about
it's time to fight.
No. So all I'm saying is y'all can get into your diplomatic issues with America, but don't y'all damn try to convert those and conflate them into these international basketball issues. Because last time I checked, we smack teams when we see them.
Then I need you to check again. Sal, it is a issue that we have in our society. I'm going to talk track and I'm going to pivot. I'm going to talk track because I know you'll agree with me here because you have prior. Slick, at least at this point in time, you know the name Sha'Carri Richardson. We've talked about her extensively on this show. The majority of people, whether it be Nelly, Gabrielle Union, the likes of Michelle Obama, all these different celebrities tweeting at Sha'Carri Richardson talking about, you gonna go bring home the gold. But me and Marcellus both know, because we actually look at the global totality of track and field, that Sha'Carri's like the 3rd or 4th best sprinter in the world. Now, to Americans, we all think she the best thing since sliced bread. But if you really look at the numbers elsewhere in the world, you realize, dang, she really not the best. But we talking like she is. Man, Sha'Carri not gonna win a gold medal anymore since she not going to the Olympics. She probably wasn't.